Hey students, today's lesson is on solving two-step inequalities. We're going to be doing all of the same things we did when we solved one-step inequalities. We're just going to need to incorporate some of the skills we learned when we did two-step equations. So let's start with our first example. We have 5x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 11. Now just like solving two-step equations, our goal is to get the x by itself on one side of the inequality. So that means we're going to start by moving our constant term over to the right, and we're going to do that by adding 4 to both sides. Whoops. One more time. Okay. Add 4 to this side. Add 4 to this side. We get 5x is greater than or equal to 15. Now to get x by itself, we need to divide both sides by 5. And we get x is greater than or equal to 3. So let's go ahead and mark this on the number line. We'll put 3 kind of in the middle. We can just count by ones here. And we're going to say 3 is a solution, so that's colored in, and it's anything greater than 3 as well. So we're going to shade to the right. Now, we want to go ahead and put any number that's shaded back into our inequality to check to make sure we shaded the right direction. And in this case, I don't know that there's any particular number that's going to work better than others. Let's just use 5. We'll say 5 times 5 minus 4 is greater than or equal to 11. That's 25 minus 4 is greater than or equal to 11. 21 is greater than or equal to 11. Yes, that is true. We've shaded the correct direction. Let's go ahead and look at our next example here. We have b divided by negative 3 plus 4 is less than 13. Okay, if we want to get our b term by itself, we need to deal with this constant term here by subtracting 4 from both sides. We get b over negative 3 is less than 9. All right, now to get the b by itself, we're going to need to multiply by negative 3. Now, we know that when we multiply by a negative number, that flips the inequality symbol. So here we're going to have b is not less than, but greater than negative 27. So we want negative 27 somewhere on our number line. We want to get closer to 0 here, so this would be negative 26, negative 25, negative 28, negative 29. And we want b is anything greater than negative 27, so not including, but greater than. So as I check my solution, I can use any number that's shaded, and I'm going to think, well, if I extended this even further, 0 would be part of my solution set. I always like using 0 if I can. 0 divided by negative 3 plus 4 is less than 13. 0 plus 4 is less than 13. 4 is less than 13. So we are good. Let's look at our next example. We're just matching which graph represents the situation. Negative 7 times the quantity x plus 3 is less than or equal to 28. So let's go ahead and work out what this inequality would be. We'll find the solution to the inequality by distributing that negative 7. So we're going to say negative 7 times x is negative 7x plus negative 7 times positive 3 is negative 21. And that's less than or equal to 28. Okay, now we need to solve for x, so we have negative 21 here, so we need to add 21 to both sides. We get negative 7x is less than or equal to 49. Now we need to divide both sides by negative 7. We know that when we divide by a negative number, that switches our inequality symbol around. So we have x is greater than or equal to negative 7. Okay, so that means these C and D both have 7 as a solution, so those are not it. A and B both have negative 7 as where we're have our crucial part of our inequality. A looks like it's less than or equal to -7. B is greater than or equal to -7. So B is our solution. All right, one more problem here. Let's look at this real-life application. So we've got this contestant in a weight loss competition. They want to lose an average of at least 8 pounds per month during a 5-month period. Here's what they've lost so far in months 1 through 4. We need to set up an inequality to figure out how much they need to lose in the 5th month. So we're basically finding an average, right? And we want our average to be at least 8 pounds. So let's set this up as 12 plus 9 plus 5 plus 8 plus x, all divided by 5, is at least 8 pounds. So it's greater than or equal to 8. All right, so to solve for x, we need to multiply both sides of our inequality by 5. We can also combine all of these like terms here. So let's kind of do them both at once. Multiply by 5 on both sides. And these 5s will cancel out. Let's see, 12 plus 8 is 20, plus 9 is 29, plus 5 is 34. So we have 34 plus x is greater than or equal to 40. To solve for x, we're going to subtract 34 from both sides. And we get x is greater than or equal to 6. So this contestant has to lose at least 6 pounds in month 5 to meet the goal. All right, go ahead and try a few on your own, and I will see you soon.